Hi friends, my name is Amy Reyes. I'm a certified yoga teacher, registered yoga teacher, and also a school counselor. And I will be leading you today in a 45-minute chair yoga and gratitude meditation practice. So why chair yoga and why gratitude meditation? Let's start with the chair yoga. I think chair yoga is sometimes the underdog of yoga. People think that yoga is this crazy contortionist postures and squeezing yourself into these different poses. And that's not what yoga is. So yoga comes from the root word yug, which is yoke, unite. So it's joining together body, breath, and spirit. So we can think about yoga as your whole self showing up to this moment. So in your whole self, that physical body, that mental body, emotional body, spiritual body is all present in the moment. That is yoga. So chair yoga is a beautiful variation of the practice of yoga. We can do it in anywhere, anytime, wearing anything. So you can see I'm dressed casually today, but I'm wearing jeans because I thought, if you can see me practicing chair yoga in jeans, you'll be inspired to practice it in whatever you're wearing for the day. We can do this at our desk. We can give ourselves a few minutes. We can do this when we're waiting to pick up our kids from soccer practice in the car. We can do it whenever and wherever feels good. Why gratitude? So gratitude is an amazing practice. It is a practice, not a perfect. Gratitude is an amazing practice that actually rewires the brain. So gratitude and compassion practices actually stimulate that area in the brain that's associated with dopamine response and production, release and production. So we're giving ourselves naturally those feel-good chemicals. We're also helping center ourselves, helping draw ourselves back into that space of the heart where the true self resides. And it's a very simple practice. So today, what we're going to do, like I said, 45 minutes. We're going to start by just some mindfulness, becoming present. We're going to move into some chair yoga, some seated poses. Then we'll have the option to stand and use the chair for some support. And then we're going to end seated again, gentle postures, and then move right into our gratitude meditation. For the gratitude meditation, I'm going to be using one of the meditations from Guided Meditation Scripts. This is from Sandra Connect. So I will show that here. I think it's always important to give credit to those authors that have put out this amazing work. So if you want to purchase this, please do support fellow yoga and meditation teachers. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start off in a chair. So wherever works for you, whatever chair you have available to you, whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are as we start this practice. We're just going to sit toward the back here, but we're not going to have our back leaned against it. We're going to start with good posture here. Hands can just be on the thighs, hands can be at the side, wherever feels right to you. And we're going to start by just calling ourselves to the moment. Becoming present, whole body showing up here in this time and space. We're going to start with the physical body scan. So just take some time noticing the physical body. This is a gratitude practice, so we're going to start here with gratitude for the physical body. Being grateful for the ability to practice today. Being grateful for all that the physical body does for us, being this vehicle that allows us to travel through life. Start at the head, the crown of the head, work your way down, just noticing any areas of tightness or tension. Promising yourself that you will choose the gentler path today in this practice. You will do only what feels good in your physical body, taking what you need and leaving the rest. Spend another moment here just acknowledging the physical body. And then we're going to move on. Now we're going to notice the breath. So become aware of the breath, not trying to control the breath, but just noticing, reminding yourself you are inhaling, you are exhaling. taking ourselves off of that autopilot mode, tuning in, paying attention on purpose. We're going to come back to that idea of gratitude. So here, gratitude for the breath, gratitude for that ability to just unconsciously pull in this prana, this life force energy. Every inhale, we're taking in what nourishes us. And every exhale, we're releasing out what no longer serves us. So each breath is this practice, this little lesson on taking in what we need and releasing out what we no longer need. Just take a couple breaths, just with gratitude. And then friends, we're going to do what in yoga we call Dirga Pranayama. This is full, complete breath. So here, invitation to place one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. We're going to keep going with that breath, but we're going to now imagine like we're a vase being filled from the bottom to the top. So on your inhale, first, fill your belly, then your ribs, then your chest, and exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, filling belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. So this is kind of taking that breath to the next level, being conscious about that breathing. Make that shift conscientiously yet organically. Allowing each breath to help center us, to help draw us down, grounding us into this present moment. Whole self showing up. Take a few more of these full, complete breaths. Gratitude for each inhale. Gratitude for each exhale. And then go ahead and place your hands wherever they feel comfortable. We're going to keep going. This time we're going to enter into the thought body. So we're going to notice our thoughts. Not attaching to any thoughts, but just becoming aware. Taking that seat of consciousness, knowing that you are the thinker of your thoughts. You're not the thoughts themselves. So almost imagining like we have this little screen projector and we have this slideshow. Each thought is one of those slides. And then it vanishes. We let that go. The next thought may come up. You see it on the screen. And then we allow it to pass. So again, we leave ourselves in this state of just peace and calm. We notice the thoughts, we allow them to pass. We call ourselves back to our center. Take a few moments here, just again from this place of gratitude, taking that seat of consciousness. You are the thinker of your thoughts. And then next we're going to touch on that emotional body. So that emotional body here, we simply allow ourselves to pay attention to our feelings and allow ourselves to feel our feelings. So no good, bad, no right, wrong, no judgments, no labels. Being okay with whatever is, trusting you are whole, perfect, and complete, whatever is arising in you. Giving yourself permission to just feel. Check in. Turning off those external distractions and really tuning inward. Think about these practices of exercise and inner size. So yoga, through this stretching, we're going to get a little bit of exercise. Through some of this mindfulness and meditation, we're also getting our inner size. It's a well-balanced diet, a full practice today. Rest in gratitude and kind awareness right here, feeling those feelings. Allow them to be. And then close your eyes or soften your gaze. From this place of stillness, of peace, of purpose, we're going to set our intention for our practice today. So think about what sort of thoughts, feelings, energy you would like to surround yourself with. And then when you state that intention, state it in the present tense, knowing it is already so. Everything you need is already inside you. Allow yourself to arrive on that intention. It just comes to you. Trust whatever it is that comes to you for that intention. We're going to come back to the breath. We're going to send the breath to the intention. So we send that prana, that life force energy to the intention. It is so. Take 3 breaths right here, breathing into intention. Very good. And then just blink open your eyes. Come back to the present moment. Call yourself in. And then we're going to start flowing here. So go ahead and draw your hands at heart center. Think about plugging those thumbs into the heart, connecting with that heart energy, that kind awareness. And then on our next inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up and over, maybe even look up towards your hands. And then on your exhale, draw the hands back down through heart center. Inhale, sweeping up and over. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. We'll take that 2 more times. Inhale, sweeping arms all the way up and over. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. One more time. Inhale, sweeping up and over. Exhale, hands draw down. A little bit different here. We're going to inhale to sweep up and over. And on our exhale, arms are going to come all the way out to the side, just like you're giving the world a hug. Maybe even push that heart even a little bit forward. A little bit of a back bend here. Take an inhale, and then on your exhale, cross your right arm over your left. Wrap your arms around yourself just like you're giving yourself a squeeze. Give yourself that love. Inhale, open the arms out wide. Exhale, left over right, alternating which arm comes on top. Inhale, opening up. Think about sharing love, sharing that gratitude with the world. Exhale, draw it in, rounding in. Inhale, opening. And exhale, drawing into your center. Next inhale, we're going to sweep all the way up and over. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. All right, a little bit of seated cat-cow action here. So seated cat-cows, this is a very powerful practice. You can do this wherever you want. Like I said, if you're sitting on an airplane, if you're at your desk, if you're waiting, right after your lunch break, do this practice. We're gonna bring the hands on the thighs here. And then on our inhale, we're gonna pull the hands back towards the torso, shining that heart out. And then on our exhale, hands are gonna walk forward over to the knees, sliding forward, and then we're gonna round our spine, tucking the chin towards the chest. Inhale, sliding hands back, and as we do that, that heart pulls forward, shoulders go back, lifting gaze. Exhale, go ahead and slide those hands toward the knees, rounding the spine, tucking chin towards chest. And now I want you to make this movement yours. So each inhale, we're opening up into that seated cow. Each exhale, we're rounding spine, getting into that seated cat. And here's where you just go back to that breath. Maybe even close your eyes. Just soften your gaze. Allow that breath to inspire your movement. So you're not going to look the same as that person next to you if you're practicing in a room full of people, because everyone is moving on their breath. Everyone is having their own experience, and that is whole, perfect, and complete. Take about 2 more of these, flowing with your breath, allowing yourself to be guided by that breath. Come back to that neutral spine, that good posture here. Next movement we're gonna do, this has a little bit of meditation into it as well. We're gonna take the right hand palm facing up. The left hand is gonna be palm facing down. We're gonna take a moment here, just resting in this posture. So this reminds us of our beautiful, infinite, finite nature. The left hand, palm facing down. We are finite beings. We have limited time on this earth. We walk on 2 legs. We walk on 2 feet. We have this physical body. We are finite beings. The right hand, palm facing up. We are infinite. We are made of stars. We are connected with all other living beings. That is our true nature. And the magic is, it's all us. We are infinite, we are finite beings. Take a couple breaths right here, resting in this awareness. And then we're gonna add just a little gentle movement here. We're gonna inhale just right here. And on our exhale, our chin is gonna tuck towards our chest. Pause here. Send the breath to the back of the neck, just breathing here. Take another breath. And then on our next inhale, we're going to trace that left collarbone, stopping to gaze over that left shoulder. Very gentle movement. Just working very softly, very gently with that neck. We're going to take an inhale here, and then exhale, we're going to trace that left collarbone back down, stopping here with chin tucks towards chest. Inhale, we're going to lift our gaze. Switch hands now. So this time, left hand palm facing up, right hand palm facing down. Breathe here, coming back to that idea of infinite, finite beings. That's who you are. Go to that idea of gratitude, grateful for this ability to have this infinite, finite experience here on earth. Breathe here. Take another inhale. On your exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest. Send the breath to the back of the neck. Take another full, complete breath. Next inhale, go ahead and trace that right collarbone over, stopping to gaze over that right shoulder. Take another inhale right here. On your exhale, trace that right collarbone back down, stopping, chin tucked towards chest. Spend another breath here, just sending the breath to the back of the neck. Inhale, lift your gaze. Go ahead and let that hand position go. Now we're going to take the hands, we're just going to interlace the fingers. We're going to play with this a little bit. We're going to inhale and push the hands out. And then we're going to exhale, hands come in, touch the heart. Inhale, pushing out. Exhale, pull those hands in, touch the heart. Inhale, push out. Exhale, draw it in. Pause here. Come back to breath right here. Inhaling and exhaling, connecting with that heart space. Let that go. We're going to keep going with our flow. This time we're going to inhale, sweeping arms up and over. On our exhale, that left hand is going to come onto right knee. That right hand is going to come behind you. You can use the support of your chair, maybe grabbing onto the back. You can just place the hand down behind you. I want you to find any variation of this seated twist. It's a very gentle twist. And then wherever you are, just find your breath here. Breathing into the twist, breathing into the side body. Take one more full, complete breath. And then go ahead and inhale, unwind, sweep arms all the way up and over. And exhale, hands draw down through heart center. So yoga is about balance, friends. Everything we do on one side, we're always going to do on the other side. So we balance what we practice on the mat, we practice off the mat. We always want to call ourselves into this balance. So that being said, we're going to inhale, sweep arms up and over. And on our exhale, this time, right hand is going to come onto left knee. Left hand is going to come wherever feels best. So whatever chair you're using. Mine has kind of a high back, so it feels really nice for me to just rest my hand on this back. You find what works for you. I'll let you know a little secret. How you look in the pose is not important. So in yoga, we never want to squeeze ourselves into these poses or look at someone else and say, that's what I should look like. Nope. We use the poses to enter into our bodies. We're all different. That is all beautiful. We give ourselves what we need. Take another full, complete breath right here. Next, inhale, unwind, sweep the arms all the way up and over. And exhale, hands draw down through heart center. Pause here. Little bookmark in the class here. Just check in, notice any shifts. Maybe there aren't any. That's okay. We just pay attention on purpose, trusting whatever is. We're giving ourselves the experience that we need today. We're going to move on. We're going to do a little work with our feet, work with our legs. I'm not sure if you can see my feet. I might have to scoop back a little bit. We're going to start off just connecting a little bit of breath through movement with our feet. So we're going to inhale and we're going to come up onto the toes. And then we're going to exhale and we're going to lower those heels back down. Inhale, lifting heels, coming up to toes. Exhale, go ahead and lower feet flat on the floor. Flow on your breath here, inhaling, exhaling. Making this practice yours, your breath, not moving with the person next to you if someone else is practicing. You're just inhaling and exhaling. Take 2 more of these. Last one. And then we're going to, if this feels comfortable, we're going to go ahead and lift that right leg, interlacing fingers behind that right thigh, and we're just going to point and flex. So we're going to inhale, those toes come back towards us. Exhale, go ahead and point. Inhale, draw them back. Exhale, point. Taking about 2 more of these. Just with your own breath. And then you can leave that leg outstretched, or you can drop it, whatever feels good. You can come to kind of this pose. What we're going to do, we're just going to make some little circles. So we're going to start circling out, working with the ankle joint here. So make those little circles. We're going to start one direction, and then we're going to switch directions. Just tiny circles. One more, and then lower that right foot down. This is kind of a fun thing now that we've done one side. Notice if right feels any different from left. Again, no good, bad, no right, wrong, just noticing, paying attention on purpose. Now we're going to work with that left foot this time, so interlacing fingers behind that left thigh. And then again, we're going to point and flex. So inhale, toes come out. Exhale, pull them back toward you. Just flowing on your breath. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Moving through a couple more. Last one here. And then we're gonna come to those little circles. So you can leave this leg stretched out. You can kind of drop it just so you have enough room to make those circles. Again, your practice, lots of different options. Do what feels right for you. And then switch directions with those circles. All right. One more little circle. Okay. We're going to do some chair sun salutations. So these are half sun salutations in a chair. So a couple different movements in this. We're going to work with a forward fold. So a seated forward fold, I want you to do, again, come to your edge. So finding what feels good in your body today. Knowing what you need today could be different than what you need tomorrow or what you needed yesterday. So for our forward fold, we're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale, we're just going to fold. So lowering ourselves down, hands come down towards your feet. And then you can rest here. Hands can come alongside of you. Or option to maybe interlace fingers, or option to grab opposite elbows and just kind of sway back and forth. That's going to be our forward fold. Our half lift, our hands are going to slide up. And then exhale, we're going to fold again. And pretty much that's it. Inhale, we're going to rise all the way up, lifting arms up and over. And then exhale, we're going to come right to heart center, plugging those thumbs in, connecting with the heart energy. So like a big circle, this is our starting point, this is our ending point. Seated Samastitihi. So we'll start here. We'll start by just connecting with breath. One more breath here. On our inhale, we're going to sweep arms all the way up and over. On our exhale, we're going to swan dive forward, coming into our chair forward fold. Hands are wherever you would like them. Pause here. We're not necessarily moving one breath per movement quite yet. So we're going to relax out here. I love how it feels when I grab opposite elbows. You can even take your legs a little bit wider if you want. Really releasing. Go ahead and drop your hands down. Inhale, we're going to take our half lift, sliding hands onto the shins. Exhale, come back to that fold. Inhale, sweeping up and over. And exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here. So every time we get to that pause, that heart center, we just pause. Take another breath. We're going to try this next one breath per movement. Inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up and over. Exhale, hands are going to drop down, swan dive forward, coming into that fold. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more. Inhale, sweeping up and over. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, hands to heart center. So that is a half chair sun salutation. We can also do fourth sun salutations in a chair. That's very simple. Just inhale, sweeping up and over. Exhale, hands to heart center. So just like we started, just flowing with breath, just breathing and being. Okay, one other movement we're going to do on both sides before we're going to stand and have the option for standing. So for this next movement, crescent side bends, so side stretches. We're going to leave our left hand right at our side here. We're going to inhale, sweeping that right arm up, opening out right side, opening up, stretching to that left side. Breathe here. Take another inhale, exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, reach that left arm, stretching, opening up to the right side. breathing here, giving yourself a little pause. Take another inhale, and exhale, left hand comes down. Let's try it, 1 breath per movement. Inhale, reaching with the right. Exhale, right comes down. Inhale, reaching with that left arm. Exhale, left hand comes down. 2 more times. Inhale, reaching with that right arm. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, reaching with the left. Exhale, left hand comes down. Go ahead and draw your hands back into heart center. Another little pause, tiny pause. All right, if you would like, go ahead and move to standing. So standing here, we're going to stand behind our chair. We're going to have the option to do a tree. So this is the only pose we're going to do. But I love doing tree with the support of the chair. The chair, like I mentioned with chair yoga, sometimes the underdog, but really the chair allows us to kind of test, where do I need to be today? So meet ourselves where we're at. So maybe if you are an experienced yogi, you know that this is your chair every single day and this is all I ever do in my chair or in my practice. But with the chair, we can take things in bookmarks. We can take things, bus stops. So we think, here's bus stop number 1. Is this home for me today? If so, I'm going to stay there. If not, I can go on. Okay? So bookmark number 1, I'm going to move out a little bit so you can see. You can do this from the side of your chair if you want. I like to do it behind, but just so you can see me. So bookmark number 1, left hand is planted on the chair, right toes are right here. This is tree. This is a beautiful variation of tree. If you do not want to get up from your chair, you can certainly do this from the chair. So just kind of opening that knee out to the side. This can be tree pose. So either standing or sitting, find your tree pose. Here, bookmark or bus stop number 2 is going to be knee right below the knee. So that foot right below the knee. We like to avoid the knee. So this is number 2. Number 3, depending on what you're wearing, this is a little bit tight in my jeans, is going to be inner seam of the leg here, okay? So that can be tree as well. If you're solid, you're confident, you can release the support of that chair. So you can have your hands at heart center, or you can grow your tree. But know that the chair is always right there. So figure out what you need today. Come to that breath, be the tree. One more breath right here. And then go ahead and release that. Come back to standing. We're going to move to the other side. So other side here again, right hand finds that chair, or if you're on the back, both hands maybe find the chair, left toes point down. So this is bus stop number 1 here. This is a beautiful version of tree pose. Bus stop number 2, heel right below that knee. Bus stop number 3, whatever works for you, be the tree. If you want to, practice letting go of the chair, hands at heart center, or grow your tree. Make this yours. Know that that chair is here. Allow yourself to be supported. 2 more breaths right here. And then let that go. We're going to come back to seated. So last couple poses here before we enter into the meditation, the gratitude meditation portion. And this, I want you to do whatever feels right for you. So that tree pose, you can come back to that, just gently opening up 1 knee at a time. Or if it feels good for you, we can do seated pigeon. So seated pigeon, we're going to leave that left foot planted down, left knee bent, and we're just going to cross that right ankle on top. So this is that seated pigeon pose. This is it, friends. We stay here. We feel that hip opening, that little release here. Take another breath right here at the side. And then gently let that go. Plant both feet down. And again, anytime we're doing things on one side and then the other, I like to pause. Just notice any shifts. Notice if the right and the left feel different. And we're going to balance it out. Everything in balance. Keep the right foot planted. Cross that left ankle over. Finding your version of the seated pigeon pose. Connecting with breath here. One more breath. And then let that go. Plant down both those feet. It's a tiny little release here. We're gonna inhale, sweep arms up and over, and then grab opposite elbows. Take those arms back behind your head. And then maybe that left hand reaches back. Give yourself a little pat on the back. I love ending with this. It's like, good job. You showed up for your practice. So coming back to that gratitude, giving yourself a pat on the back. Actually do it. Pat your back. And then bring that left hand on top, grabbing opposite elbows, and then right hand reaches down. Giving yourself a pat on the back. I want you to actually do it. You showed up for your practice. Thank yourselves for taking this time for yourself. Let that go. Hands come back down to heart center. One more time, inhale, sweeping up and over. And exhale, hands down through heart center. All right, friends, here, any comfortable position. We're gonna move in to that gratitude meditation. These last minutes we have together. So this, the shape is not important. It's whatever will allow you to be just whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are. If you want to allow yourself to kind of move back and have that support of the back of your chair now, if you want to come back to one of those seated pigeon poses, whatever feels good, truly. This is the final relaxation portion where we just allow ourselves to kind of take in the lessons of our practice. And we're going to do that today through guided meditation. Gratitude meditation. Feel the breath flowing in and flowing out. Soften your face and jaw to allow the flow of your breath to be smooth in and smooth out. Soften the eyes, relax the shoulders. Let the entire body feel relaxed. And now slowly come to the sound of my voice. Feel gratitude for your family and your friends, for their love and support, however it is given. Feel gratitude for the community that surrounds and supports you. Everyone from the grocer to your hairstylist, your dentist, your doctor, your neighbors, co-workers, teachers, and the person who serves you your favorite treat. Let your heart expand to include your family, friends, and community. Gently breathe in, and as you exhale, allow your hips to soften and relax. Releasing any tension if that feels right today. Feel gratitude for your creative mind, for your dreams, desires, and the passions that inspire you to feel deeply. Inhale, feeling your belly expand. Exhale, letting your belly relax and soften towards your spine. Feel gratitude for food that nourishes you and makes you strong. Feel gratitude for your sense of self that defines who you are and allows you to serve the world in your special way. Soften your ribs, your back, and the area around your heart. Feel your heart expand as you feel gratitude for the beauty of nature all around you. For the trees, plants, and flowers. For the creatures that share our beautiful world. Relax your shoulders. Soften your arms from your shoulders all the way down to your fingertips. Swallow and relax your jaw, your mouth, your tongue, and your cheeks. Feel gratitude for the gift of communication and all the ways you express yourself and share your story with the world. Soften your eyes and your forehead. Allow the forehead to be free and clear. Feel gratitude for your intuition, that little voice inside that guides you on the right path. Feel gratitude for all the times you have listened and tuned into this wisdom from within. Soften the top of your head and sense the connection around you through your breath. Feel all connected to those all around you and to something larger than yourself. Feel gratitude for the connection that makes you whole, complete. Feel a deep sense of peace and contentment surrounding you. Take a few gentle breaths in and out. Resting here in this kind awareness, in this space of gratitude. So allow yourself to be. When you're ready, gently blink open your eyes, feeling gratitude for all that surrounds you. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me for this beautiful practice, for sharing your prana, your life force energy. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within guide your way on. Namaste.